And the girls were saying, "Stop crying, Kylie, stop crying." But I was like just crying the whole time. So this was my first TED Talk. I've been invited a few times, but I always chickened out. So this was the first time I actually had a TED Talk, and it was at Miriam College. It was about mental health depression. I was so busy at this time during Miss International, but I decided to take it. And it was like, my preparation for this wasn't even enough. And I think I bombed this interview. I really think I bombed this interview, this talk, but then it was like a check off of my bucket list. We talked about mental health and depression. My talk was medyo kinda on the sad side. So maybe if I did it now, maybe it would be like more empowering and happy. Oh yeah, oh my goodness. This was 2016, and this was me, Megs, and Pia, our first shoot ever together. And we didn't really know it was gonna cause such a fuzz on like the pageant fans. But yeah, this was actually for a book cover launch of one of our mamas. And so me being the junior, sobrang idol ko si Pia and si Megan. Like, sobrang idol ko sila. Like, it was an honor for me to be there. Funny, because we're wearing like Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
Diba? Ah, yeah. So the World Health Organization got me to become their Southeast Asian ambassador for mental health. And it was the first time I spoke in front of like a UN audience. Sobrang nakakaba. But I gathered my confidence and my strength and my support group. That was like my dad at that time. So yeah, they had this like Let's Talk campaign to talk about depression or what you're going through, because we really believe just talking about what you're going through helps a person heal, or it's like the first step of overcoming depression, or just like your first step to healing. So there's the medical, but there's also the non-traditional way. Parang I went the holistic way. So I did like a lot of things. It was like a whole journey of finding what works for me and what doesn't. Like yoga, exercise, a lot of affirmations, a lot of reading books, a lot of journaling, a lot of like self-discovery, a lot of... I had this mentor, a super good friend of mine who passed away recently. So she was kind of the one who introduced me to like the spiritual side of things. Like, yeah, so more on that path, like a more holistic way of treating mental health. This is my crowning moment for Miss International. When they called the Philippines, sobrang I wasn't prepared for it, because I thought na I was good with like first runner-up, because I thought na first runner-up would have been okay. But they called Philippines and I bawled my eyes out. I really think I didn't do well because I missed some lines. So backstage, I literally just prayed. Like I had, if you see there, I had like a rosary around me, because it was like given by a fan here in the Philippines. And I just found it in my makeup box, and I just started praying, and I didn't even retouch because I was like, I'm not gonna win this thing, ganyan. But when they were calling the top 5, still hopeful, but like still hopeful na I would get at least first runner-up, para naman hindi ako mapahiya sa family ko na who traveled all the way to Japan. And then when the first runner-up was called, I was like, oh my goodness, at least I'm here. At least I represented the Philippines well. I think I still made them proud. And then when they called for Miss International, they were like, and the glorious Miss International is Philippines! And I was like, oh my god! I started just crying and crying and crying and crying. It was honestly a dream come true. That's all I envisioned for like the past year of working for the crown. So this was in Palawan. It was a trip with a few friends. And I'm super lucky to have a partner na game din siya mag-picture. And like this picture was just like, a friend was like, hey, we were just standing by the beach taking photos. And my friend was like, hey, we'll take a good shot. This looks like a good shot. I'll give me your phone, I'll take a photo of it. And then this was the shot. Yeah, this was Palawan, one of our best trips yet. I think this was in El Nido. Honestly, one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to. Na beach ha. El Nido, Palawan. So this is a shot from the movie. This is Luis and I. And this maid is quite special because she's all around, meaning she can do everything. And my amo, Luis, is pregnant, so she asked me to give her a shower, and this is me giving her a shower. So this is the maid giving a pregnant woman a shower in the bathroom.